Hi and Assalamualaikum everyone. Have you ever pondered what can you do to spend time with your family, friends or loved one in this time and energy consuming age? Or you just imagine you came back from a long day at work and looking forward to just relax and wind down and blow some steam off a little bit? Well, my dear audience, nothing better to answer those questions than a game, because it has proven itself to connect people and let people blow some steam off when they are having some fun. A form of game have evolved gradually each year, and in this modern day and era, everybody preferred option is a video game, of course. And in order to play them, you are going to need a video game console, right? But in our current year of 2025, there is so many options ranging from brand and model you could choose from that can be overwhelming to think about. Well, afraid not, my friend, as I'm Ikmal Kasyfi and I'm here to clear all of your doubts, because today I'll be reviewing one of the most famous and impressive console in the market. I present to you guys Nintendo Switch OLED. In this review, I'll tell you about the description of the product, how to use it, its pros and cons, a comparison with other of its kind, and how would I recommend it to you. Here it is with absolutely everything that it came with. As you can see, it has a really sleek model and a vibrant color. It also has such an elegant shape. It's actually just straight up rectangle. It came with a charger, an HDMI cable, two controller that they call Joy-Cons, and a power dock. I shall explain to you how to use each of these accessories later on, but for now I shall explain to you first about the details of the product. So first thing first, the name of the product, well, of course, is Nintendo Switch OLED. It is a gaming console that is released by a prestigious gaming company called Nintendo. It was released on the public on October 1st, 2021. Nintendo has always been known for a family-friendly company, as its main target audience has always been for all ages that enjoy the blessings of video games. And as an avid fan of video games myself, I just have to try and see what it's really about and its capabilities. A brand new Nintendo Switch will cost you around 1000 ringgit, and you could get it in your nearest gaming shop, or you could get it online. Personally, I would recommend you to get online, to get it from Shopee, as Shopee have a voucher system that can make the price slightly cheaper by 50 ringgit or 30 ringgit or so like that. But if you are a struggling college student like me, you could get one from Facebook Marketplace that has already been pre-loved for around RM700 ringgit. I got this one for around RM750 plus other accessories too. So even though it has been pre-loved, the condition is so good that it is like essentially like a new one. Well, of course you might ask, Ikmal, it looks really high-tech. Is it hard to use? Well, not at all, my friends, as I will show you a step-by-step guide on how simple it is to play with it and how to set it up. Okay, so to begin with, the console need to be charged first before it can work. They provide a charger in the box, so you can either use this or any Type-C cable USB will do just fine too. To charge it, simply just put the charger here, insert this at the bottom here, and plug it into any power socket and it may charge. To power up the console, just simply push the power button up here, and there you go. It may turn on. You may choose any game that you wish to play But please be noted that the game and the console are sold separately. You can either get one game from the official Nintendo website, or you could get like a physical version like this from your nearest gaming shop. On top of that, the unique part about Switch is the controller are detachable to bring different kind of comfort to the player so they can play however they want. To turn it into a handheld mode, simply just slide the controller on, and there you go. You may play your Switch anywhere you want, anytime you want, wherever you want. And to detach it back and turn it back into a tabletop mode, simply just press this button on and slide it off. And there you go. It has turned into a tabletop mode once again, and you could even like make it stand like this. Furthermore, the console can also be displayed on your TV for more immersive gaming experience. And the way you can do that is by using this thing called docks. And I will show you a step-by-step guide on how to set it up. To connect your docks to the TV, first you must open this back compartment of the docks. And then you may insert the HDMI cable in. And then you may insert the USB-C cable in or the charger cable in. After that, simply just plug in the charger and turn it on to your nearest TV. Connect the other end of the HDMI cable from the docks to your TV. And the last step is to just simply put the console in the docks. And there you go. All in a big display for more immersive gaming experience. Not convinced yet? Okay, I'll cut you a deal. I'll tell you all the pros and cons of it, so you can tell me if it's good or not. Well, first off, the good thing about Switch is it's portable, so you can bring it anywhere with you. You can bring it while you're waiting for a bus, or you can simply just play while waiting for your wife or your girlfriend to spend your cards. Furthermore, the variety of the game the Switch can offer. A Switch has more than 12,500 video games that you can purchase. And it also has something called Nintendo exclusive games, something that can only be played in a Nintendo console. Some famous titles include Mario, Pokemon, and my personal favorite, Nintendo Sport. Now that brings me to my next point, which is the console itself is very family friendly, as the game it provides can be enjoyed by all ages. Moreover, it's highly customizable too, mainly because you could actually change the color of the controller however you want, or you could even change the analog stick to whatever design you want. But of course, there is no light without its shadow, because there is a few downsides of it. As much as I like it being portable, because of its small sizes, it can be stolen easily. So if you are not being careful with it, it might be gone in a blink. Moreover, the price can cost an arm and a leg for most people. I mean, 1,000 ringgit for something like this, it's not cheap for sure. Another point worth mentioning is also because it is portable, it is slightly weaker in comparison with other traditional console, mainly because of its small sizes. Consequently, it will lead to the Switch not being able to support a much more advanced video game like a PlayStation console or an Xbox console. So, to solidify my previous point, I'm going to directly compare it with other consoles that I own. First thing first, their sizes. Of course, the Switch being portable will be much smaller, of course, than other consoles. The second thing is the controller. All of them have their own unique design. But all of them are function the same. In terms of the physical form of the video game, they are pretty much different. As you can see, the Switch use this unique thing called game card or cartridge, while most of the PlayStation use a disc, which is more traditional than the game card. To get the digital version of all of their games on their respective website, so I'll put the link down below so you can check it one for yourself. Last but not least, the most important part, which is a gameplay comparison. So I'll show you a direct comparison for gameplay between these three consoles that run the same game. Now, for ratings. For what it's worth and its capabilities, I shall give it a solid 4.5 out of 5. The reason why it's not being perfect is because, well, it's just simply not perfect. It has some flaws into it, it's a few downsides to it. But in terms of recommendation, do I really recommend it to you guys? I highly recommend it. Like I say, as a person who grew up with video games, this console is too good to be true since it has way too many to offer, from its feature to its price. And as a person with a really busy family, it really helps me to get closer to them by creating bonds when we play together. On top of that, I can also have fun with my roommates in hostel because of its small stature. It's easy to carry around, and when I don't need to use it, I can safely keep it in my locker. So overall, it's a really high recommendation for me. So, if you feel like you want to make some memorable time with your family or just want to relax with your own me time, then this one is tailor-made for you, my dearest audience. Whether if you are a parent and your child did really good in an important exam and you feel like you want to reward them, or just a random college student who enjoy the beauty of video games in general like me, then hassle not, my friend, because this one is a must-have. That's all from me. Thanks for tuning in and signing out. Goodbye.